Gold Rush. Tony Beets was found guilty. He had to pay a hefty fine for legal trouble. Gold miners must deal with a lot of paperwork. Prerequisites prior to starting their mining activities. A potentially untrue fact well known to supporters. Tony defeats a well-known Discovery Star Channel's Gold Rush ran into legal issues. Issues in the Yukon because of previous incidents, and even though time is passing, Beets continued to be inspected by the authorities and was ultimately found guilty. Beets was found guilty in particular of permitting the accumulation of garbage in water found in an area managed by water, failing to report it as mandated by the Waters of Yukon Act. Moreover, Tamarack was found guilty on comparable allegations, covering 2 counts of failing to abide by the terms of a water license. 2014 saw Tony defeat Gold Star. Rush suffered an expensive blow when a prank he and his colleagues planned went terrible errors. While an episode was being filmed, several members of the Beets team developed a foolish notion to fill a car with gasoline retaining pond in the Yukon area of Alaska. Unfortunately, they chose to start the gasoline, causing a large-scale fire. While the crew's commander Beets faces most of the examination for the occurrence, nevertheless, Mark Fevrine was the person in charge of pouring the gas, who additionally faced legal. The results, Fevrine acknowledged in court that it had happened on his final day as a Beets, and that it was his own welder notion. Finally, he paid $1,725 in penalties. Despite holding a position of power, Beets were unable to stop the act from taking place. The Gold Rush team captured the complete event, that includes standing before Beets the flames while extending his arms. Eventually, the video was incorporated into the episode of the show called 100 Ounces. This video was essential proof. Throughout the trial for the Crown, Judge Peter in the Yukon Territorial Court Chisholm ordered Tony Beets to pay penalties and Tamarack Incorporated, his business, $30,000 in total. In the course of the trial, the territorial federal attorney Megan Sealing had proposed penalty of about $50,000, $100,000, as defense attorney Andrew Ruthman had recommended a lesser quantity of $14,000. The accusations made against him and his firm resulted from their participation permitting workers to dump gasoline, filling a dredging pond with fire. Furthermore, Tamarack Incorporated was convicted of 2 infractions of its water rights. Judge Chisholm highlighted that there had been the power to stop the hazardous stunt, but it was unsuccessful. Additionally, he mentioned that Beets actively participated in the event's filming, with no indication that he attempted to avoid the theatrical depiction of it. The footage, shown to a worldwide audience, surpasses facing the flames, saying, "What I told you guys to come no matter what, didn't I? How about that for you?" As Judge Chisholm noted, the exposure to television was beneficial for. However, he also observed a deficiency in the miner, expressed regret for the gimmick with his business. Tony Beets has been a 3-month window of time to make the payment penalty, but Beets declined to communicate with as he departed the courthouse. Media August 2017 saw the conviction of Beets, and after that, he and his attorney filed applying for a Yukon court appeal. Despite the final appeal defeats, acknowledged receiving the penalty accountability as the head of the mine in build. There were 4,000 fines levied. Money for permitting the placement of garbage into the sea, along with 2 more $1,000 for neglecting to submit the report. That the penalties for Tamarack Incorporated was $10,000 for same fees, together with an additional $5,000 for of the 2. Each of its water infractions licensing requirements. Beets candidly acknowledged that this prank was a concept of his own inappropriate humor gone wrong. As the team's leader, he was able to think he could manage the circumstance. Beets, in addition to his company, the Tamarack Incorporated, made payments totaling more than $30 to the Yukon $1,000 regional court, even if it has been 5 years since the lawsuit's consequences were resolved. Sustained impact. Eaton, Tony, for now, he still has his water license put on hold.